Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Oregon Ducks offense will start this game off. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
This time they'll go to the running game. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. And still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Buckeyes offense will take the field for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Raiola. He's going to take a shot right away. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Quick pass on the jet motion. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They bring him. a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground game on the left. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the right side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
4th and short. I already called my 3rd down play knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. It's low. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First down to start the drive after the break. Snagged in the middle. It's Dickey. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Here's the give off the left side. And he could not get loose on the run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to pass on second down. Using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. That's caught. It's Dickey. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He'll toss it. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. They're testing the right side here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Defense out of its misery with the sack.
Yeah, and it's so tough for the offensive line when you get in these situations and you know all these fast athletes are going to be getting after the quarterback. Who's coming, who's not coming. This is why you try to stay out of third and longs because bad things happen.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Line getting set on second down. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Dickey. At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
10, Ohio State, 0. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this.
Got a lot of running room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a win.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver. Not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's low.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it from the red zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Kick is good. That makes 3 points to show for the drive. and they'll push that lead out a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He fires to the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trapped to a one-score game. Now the second half we can come out and make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They feed him again. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The give to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to run for it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Not willing to try that 55-yard field goal. They'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Fires on the move. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They want to see if they can score the deuce. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
19, Ohio State.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dickey. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. got it behind the line. It's low. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Ducks will call on their punt team. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. One final play before the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 40. Can anyone catch him? And after that huge gain, he will have a chance to catch his breath, and he's going to need it. What a way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Running to the left. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football, he caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Trying to punch it in. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the front.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Gets it to the back. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Getting some heat. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. 2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. We're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
They want to just keep throwing it. Finds the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sack him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Grabbed in the middle, it's low. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
They decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Buckeyes inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. They'll go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll throw it on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot.
A shot toward the end zone. Fires into a world of traffic and it's picked off. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of time those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team. And that's